Swole Benji here. Today I'm going to show you how to get the Manor Towershield. Now the Manor Towershield is a great shield, which means you can block and deflect and stagger most enemies when they do light attacks on you without heavy weapons. But also the Manor Towershield, not only is it one of the easiest tower shields to get, it has 100% damage reduction, it has high resistances, and it is just great for taking very low amounts of stamina upon blocking, which is exactly what you want in a blocking or a tank build. But before we get the shield, we do need to go get the skill, which is called No Skill. And what No Skill allows us to do is put it on our shield so that we can cast Arts of War from our weapons while we have a shield equipped. It's very important to get, otherwise the shield has Shield Bash on it, and we don't want to use Shield Bash. So we're going to start here at Storm Hill Shack, and we're going to go directly east, about right here. You want to go during the daytime, because if you go at night, the NPC that sells the skill will not be there. So we're just going to travel directly east, and we're looking for a shack. Alright, it's just a little wooden shack, and there's going to be a guy inside. And we don't need to go up that hill, we can just keep going east. And you can avoid the little knight there on the road. I'm not. I'm gonna grab the fire arrow here, and just because it's loot on the ground, it's my brain it just tells me to get it. So here's the shack. It's really close. It's not far away at all. I'm gonna grab the grace, and is that guy still following me? It doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. So inside we talk to this man and Bernal. So we're just gonna exhaust his dialogue, and then we're gonna just tell him our faith holds firm, whatever. We're gonna go to Learn Skill, and we're going to go to Ash of War No Skill for 600 runes. We're going to purchase that, and now we can go forth and get. You can also buy anything else here you might want. I don't really use these attacks really. Stormblade's pretty cool, but other than that, I don't really need these for the build that I'm using or going to use. So from here, we're going to now go to Margit the Fell Omen, which is the grace site there. Now, if you have not beaten Margit yet, you cannot get this shield. I know I hate to make a guide vid where you have to beat a boss, but it's the very first literal tutorial boss of the game, and I have an entire guide on how to make this boss effortless, okay? Here's what the video looks like. It is called How to Effortlessly Beat Margit in Elden Ring. And I will have a link in the description to this video, so just go to the description, click the link if you're having trouble beating this boss or don't know how to get there, and I'm going to fill you in. So from here, we're going to travel kind of northwest. We're going to enter the castle. Now I'm going to show you from here exactly how to navigate through the castle very easily, get the grace, skip all the mobs and all the unnecessary bullcrap, and get the shield, okay? So it won't let me mount up here. We're going to have to do this on foot until I get up ahead. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to run up to this main gate, and it's obviously closed. So I'm going to touch the gate there and then run to this left little doorway. There will be an NPC here. We're going to talk to him. And he's telling us not to take the main gate, take the side gate. That takes forever. And I'm going to say, no, I'll use the main gate. Alright, and then we're going to exhaust his dialogue, and then we're going to go back to the main gate. Okay. And he's going to tell them to open the gates. I don't know why they listen to him, or why he's being a traitor. I forget. There's a storyline reason. Now, as soon as you get in here, you're going to be shot by ballistas. So you can grab these if you want. It's going to slow you down. And yeah, that's what happens. If you're a new character without any levels, you're going to die in a few hits. You can also kind of roll. I'm a fat roller, so I'm just gonna run to the right here. We're mostly going to be hugging the right for most of this. You're going to just proceed forward and hug the right. And you can take the hit by this guy or, you know, roll out of it. It's fine. And we're going to go through this doorway and up these stairs. So I'm going to try to fat roll it and fail. Get shot by ballistas. There's more ballistas in here, so make sure you flask up. Those guys will still be chasing you. And yeah, these are fire ballistas. They're a little more dangerous. But if I just kind of move my character left and right and juke, sometimes they won't hit me, sometimes they will. So there we go. Again, just run up the stairs, and that guy will also burn you with fire. That will actually kill you, so don't get hit by that. This guy will do the same thing. It's bait. So we're going to continue to keep to the right here, okay? And you can roll through these little barricades or jump through them. It's fine. Just like this. It's not a big deal. Alright. Now, we're going to continue to go up these stairs and to the right. And you can pick up this stuff along the way. It's fine. This is just talking about how to summon people, because again, this is a new character. Chuganestus. Again, we are continuing to go to the right. Alright. Very simple. Now, once you can no longer go to the right, it's going to curve to the left. And yes, I'm being chased by dogs. That's fine, we're almost there. The hard part is over. We're going to run past these two guards and this giant. A lot of players use this as kind of a target dummy, myself included. And as you run, you'll see a boss door. You're going to take the right door, and that's a grace. We're going to enter the grace as fast as possible. Otherwise, these guys are going to follow us. But, well, if they're in the room with you, you can't rest at the grace. But we touched the grace, so if they killed us, it doesn't matter. Also, that bird shouldn't be there. That's very odd. I've never seen that before. Is that new? Was there a patch? Anyway, rest at the grace, and this is where we begin to get our shield. This is kind of our safety net, our safety point, okay? So now that we have this grace, and this grace is called Secluded Cell, it's one of I use this grace all the time for damage testing. You're going to go straight. You're not going to fight the troll, the guard, they got bored, they reset, and we're going to go up here, and we're going to take a right, and don't worry, there's no dangerous mobs at this point. You can kill the scarab if you want, I don't really care. You're going to take a right, and you're going to go to this ledge. Now, there is a dead NPC here, just hunched over. Go ahead and grab that if you want, if not. Now what you're going to do is from this little bridge, you're going to jump onto the side railing here. You don't have to do a running jump. You can just do a regular jump. Alright. And then same here, you're going to follow the pathway to the right, along the wall, and then do a regular jump onto this ledge. And there you go. Very cool stuff. You can go ahead and collect everything in here if you want. But essentially, you could also, continue along this path and get some stuff up there. There's really no point. But essentially, you're going to go inside this little window seal and into this room. You're going to follow the stairs up and around. Alright. And then, from here, you can jump up there and grab that item. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Non-running jumps are fine. You get the smithing stone. I have a video on how to get infinite of those, so it's kind of a waste to get, honestly, for me. But, hey, if you want to get it, you can. Alright? So we're going to continue to run along. There's going to be 2 corpses in here. You can go ahead and grab this stuff. Why not? Smithing Stone 1 and Golden Rune 2. Again, we have infinite smithing stones. Now we're going to go into this darker kind of hallway. And this is where the shield is at. We're going to go down these stairs. And then we're going to go down these stairs. And you see that item that's to the left of this stairway? That's our Manor Towershield. And these guys, they're very weak mobs. You can kill them in one hit. They're very slow. Just go ahead and clear out the room if you want. And there's a few more up here. Actually, there's a lot more than a few. Just go ahead and smash them. Very, very easy. Of course, I'm using a plus 12 weapon, so they do die in one hit. I'm wearing, plate armor, so they're throwing rocks. It doesn't do much. There we go. All the mobs are dead. We're now going to teleport back to the secluded cell. That's all we needed. And now we have our Manor Towershield, which is absolutely awesome, super good. This shield is one of my favorite early game shields. There is a slightly better shield with more magic resist that you can also get early in the game, but it takes an hour of grinding one mob over and over and over for a chance for it to drop. I did 3 tests, and each test took 1 hour of grinding to get, and it's only slightly better than this in terms of magic resistance only. Now you'll notice this shield, this is a level 1 shield, completely unupgraded. It has 100 physical mitigation, so that means when you block an attack, you will take no damage. And it has a guard boost of 67, which is very high, okay? The highest guard boost in the game at maximum upgrades is 81. This one sits at, I believe, like it's like mid-high 70s once you have this thing upgraded, okay? This thing will carry you through the whole game, and you can get it right after the first boss of the game. Alright, it does have the downside of requiring 30 strength to wield, and it does weigh quite a bit, so you can see right now, if I were to put this shield on with all my other equipments, I am absolutely overweight because I just do not have the endurance stats. I only have 12 endurance, so I cannot wear all of this armor and this shield and these weapons at the same time, which I absolutely do want to have. So what I have to do is either strip down some armor here so that I'm no longer overloaded. So I can just kind of like see here, like the gloves are the least physical damage mitigating thing. I gotta take that off. There we go. Now I'm no longer overloaded. I'm still fat rolling, but hey, I have the shield now. And the great thing about the shield This thing blocks the heck out of everything, and with a ant spur, I can block and stab behind the shield at the same time. This makes fights absolutely trivial when you have the proper setup. Right now, this shield is completely unupgraded. I just want to show you just how awesome this shield is against this giant. I love using this giant troll, as a test subject for just everything, like weapon builds and whatnot. So here we go. We're holding the shield, and watch them. Boink. And so I'm letting go of blocks so I get my stamina back, but look at that. I'm taking no damage from this big giant monster. He's going to do a leap attack, okay? He's going to slam in front of him, and look at that. No damage. I took no damage. By the time he recovers, I got my stamina back, and doink. Like, it's... this makes it easy. I can literally block and attack at the same time. Watch. So I'm blocking. I'm going to wait for him to do another attack. There we go. And see, I can hold block and I can attack. When I have more stamina, I ran out of stamina and let go of block there, but that's the only reason I took damage. But with the ant spur, I can just poke him in the leg and poison him and then run off, and he's gonna die. Like, this shield is just so good for the early game. So he's got rot now. He's gonna die. It's totally fine. Anyway, guys. That's how to get the Manor Towershield. This is a mini guide that's based on a much bigger guide I'm working on. That's why I'm teaching you how to get this shield. It is super good. I'm gonna go level it up to 12 now. I'm gonna do that off camera. But guys, I appreciate you watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. If you're financially independent, please think of becoming a channel member. It's like being a Twitch subscriber. It's $5 a month. The join button is right below this video. For $5 a month, you can support me. I appreciate you greatly if you do. And you will get access to private videos, more personal videos, and exploit or like dupe videos for other MMORPG multiplayer games that are too risky to release to the general public because they would get fixed or ruined or whatever, right? So, with that said, videos every single day on this channel. Come back tomorrow for another Elden Ring video. Thanks, guys. Take care.